One. Only for the Real Radio, the Supreme Podcast, not the show. That's the show not till tomorrow. And unfortunately, you got me a day early, but it's a blessing. Ain't it a blessing? But it's also, I come with somber news. If you around the hip-hop scene in Chicago, whether you just fancy the interviews and the culture, we lost somebody very important to what we try to do here. Not just, I'm not going to say what I try to do just per se, but what everybody around the city try to get themselves involved in, From, like, I can't sit there and be like, everybody involved in the music shit, but on your block, it's some weak-ass nigga that rap. You know what I'm saying? You got your cousin, somebody want to rap, you know what I'm saying? And they know it's Zack TV. Because it is important to know about Zack TV. Shit, if he provides an avenue for the up-and-comer around the city, regardless of your ethnicity, regardless of your gang background, what kid can, regardless of your sexual preference. He a real groundbreaker, a real big movement shaking. I've been in tune with Zack a long time. Me and Zack come from damn near the same hood. I'm from the other side of the bridge, but my little brother and them fuck with Free Rome. That was him and Rome was best friends growing up and shit. And circles be a whole lot tighter than you think. And I remember Zack YouTube, checking out Zack on YouTube. He was in Wisconsin doing the interviews, and it was all so random. And I didn't always approve. I never approved of nothing he did. I'm not gonna sit there like when he started to really gain traction in Chicago. I always felt it was for the wrong reasons. She'll never let me diss him, and I ain't gonna diss him in depth because even though I didn't agree or didn't pretty much understand why he did what he did, shit, he helped a lot of people. I feel like I help a lot of people, but his platform a whole lot bigger. He took it a whole lot further. He was willing to do what a lot of journalists in Chicago, a lot of YouTuber vloggers, a lot of bloggers, a lot of media people weren't willing to do. And not even say I can't say myself because I slide to the trenches, but that was the difference. Like I felt like a lot of the time, in Chicago, because what we known for, because that's what get the attention. Because we tend to flock towards that type of fodder, towards the violence, towards all the rest of that. Because no lie, people want to see it. So not just saying that was all Zack TV had to offer, but that's how he gained his steam. And from there on, he done a lot in the city. Like he's done so much that I wish I could wrote down a list of achievements, but I felt like it was important because of to show respect to a peer. Like I while he was alive, I didn't really rock with Zack. I'm not gonna lie, and it's crazy because the connection's so close, and he always used to reach out to me like, bro, I want you to do an interview with you. I want to do this. No flex, and I just don't feel like. You know what I'm saying? I ain't feel like bro could tell my story. I don't feel like my story's supposed to be told. Even now, I still don't say it with regret. Like, damn, I should have got it with Zack TV. It's not that. You know what I'm saying? Not, it was just, I had my own way of thinking about that shit. And shit, and I hate to, I'm always one preaching support. You ain't got to support everything that come your way. You can quietly not approve of a message and not have to tear it down. Like, Zack TV is and it still is. It's an important avenue for Chicago artists, especially for niggas that's coming from, them pockets of the world where the news don't even cover what's happening. You might get a blip in the motherfucking newspaper. He was out there. He was really doing that shit. So it's a sad day in Chicago. I know it's a sad day on 105th Estate. I know Rome, he in that jam, man. He in that fucked up, man. Free my nigga Rome. And that's what brought me to this tonight, You can go check out my According to Bundy. That shit available on onlyforthereal.com. Check out everything on onlyforthereal.com. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to Only for the Real in your podcast or Apple Podcast app. So all you got to do is type in Only for the Real. That's Supreme Podcast. Whenever there's one available, bam, it's going to update you. If we live, bam, you getting that there too. You know what I'm saying? So I was here under the auspice of D Will doing the session, but I never heard from him, and I ain't dissing him or nothing like that because it don't make me no bigger. But that's just me. This is how I'm coming. If you ain't rocking with me, we gonna still rock because it's still gonna be rolling. You hear me? So I was here and I was like, man, I want to say maybe I want to do this tomorrow. We got a guest tomorrow, and maybe I want to. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna save it. I ain't gonna drop it. I'm gonna play this shit live. So if you listening live, this is not a new interview. It's nowhere near new. This is 5 years old. Zack and Rome has slid, man. This is before Zack was the Zack TV that you know now. Like, hell yeah, he was doing the interviews and all the rest of that, but everybody in the city was still on the come up. Everybody, like, motherfuckers had substantial interviews. You had a substantial amount of internet flame and clout or whatever, but this was before, it's 2013, man, so you have to remember, like, everybody, when I was just listening back before when I was chopping up, everybody sounds super young. There's a lot of people in here that you probably not even know who they are, because we got Tato. She used to be a host on Only for the Real radio way back in the day. Be Real in there, Jay in there, his bitch ass, so it's a lot of, it's a lot of fuckery going on there, but nonetheless, it's a great interview. Zack was a big joker, and a lot of the time, you know what I'm saying, if you being in the profession we in and having to maneuver through a lot of these crowds and shit, a motherfucker might, could mistake that as goofy, but I never got an inkling from nobody that they mistook that, not even for his stature, his size. Like, he just came in peace, like he came to do what it is he did and gone about his business. He had a whole mindset behind Zack TV, and he did work that shit to the T. I ain't criticizing nothing. We don't know anything about, like, surrounding the circumstances of his death. We know he was shot to death. We know he was killed. They got all type of videos and all type of speculation happening on the internet. And I try to stay out of that shit, man. I just try to speak my opinion and say my piece and let it go. And everybody's entitled to theirs, but let's not be disrespectful. A lot of, and it's hard because you on one hand trying to tell people not to do this and not move that way, when Zack allows so many people to use his platform to do, exactly what we telling them not to do to him. And it don't make you no better, you know what I'm saying? It don't make a bigger person to point out the fact that, ain't nobody perfect. But he put a lot of work in, you know what I'm saying? He ain't asked for shit, you know what I'm saying? And if you had and anybody that had opposition to Zack, they had no issue. He never had an issue, in my opinion, ever addressing that shit. Like, if you go back and you can listen, if you can go check out an interview he had with Flat Tie, and he was a real nigga. Like, he said what he had to say. Flat Tie was like, I don't approve with and they kept it like that, and that's 100. Like, and he could have went back and chopped that shit out. Like, man, bro, coming too heavy, but that was Zack. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't watched an abundant amount of Zack TV interviews in over the past like 2-3 years. Like, before then, I tuned in because shit is, but I don't agree with everything the culture got to offer, and I ain't agree with everything bro was doing. I still support him. I'm still subscribing on YouTube. We still follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that, because it's a mutual respect. It's a mutual love. But besides that shit, man, you got to watch what you surround yourself with. We don't know none of the circumstances that bring him down, but a lot of the time you could just go to his page and see what he chose to surround himself with, like, and to push it, and it's not his fault, because if he wouldn't have done it, it wouldn't have been successful if that's not what people wanted to see. So for us to now to say, no, stop the violence, now we need to stop the killing. Shit, how did we fueled by the killing? Chicago music scene fueled by it. The only way people get attention, I'm not saying it's not talented artists in Chicago getting a spotlight, but the only way if you in a downtrodden, you in a certain neighborhood, you're gonna get that attention is to do semi-silly shit. And I ain't saying nothing Zack did was silly, nothing about that situation funny. It's not humorous, not comical. You can look back and you can critique everything he's done in his life. You can sit there and be like, well, if he wouldn't have done this, that's pointless. He was providing something for his people. I don't feel, he, in ways it seemed like he's a martyr for everything, because he wasn't even in it. Like, hell yeah, you might hear shit in this interview that's going to be played, and you're going to be like, oh yeah, see, you talking about them is his people. You feel me? Them is where you from and you grew up with, nigga. Just because you ain't, I was just talking to my homie, just because you come from there, and hell yeah, we done been through all this shit together, but as a man, you mature, and you go away, you know what I'm saying? You grow up, but you still got this allegiance to your people. And that shouldn't, like, it's fucked up because it's Chicago and we know what's going on, but it shouldn't cost you your life to, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't cost you your life because you choose to make a profession out of something that people need, a service. And because maybe you choose not to get into it, maybe it's some hating shit. You choose not to work with these niggas because they not, and it's no knock on nothing nobody else around the city doing. It's no knock on this shit, bro. But Zack TV working with you benefited him none. Facts. He could have went. He could if he only chose certain things. He had a point now at a pedestal. Well, he don't got to be in refuge kicking it. Why is he in refuge? Why is he? You know, because that's just the type of nigga you can see without even having to ask these questions to people around him. You can tell in his last day, in his last actions, what type of man this man is. He's showing up at refuge for his people. You know what I'm saying? That don't help him none. His brand is built on being in tune with what's in the street, what's hot. You think he got to come out here and actually see these shows and, you know, and that's a lesson again. Once you start getting this clout out here, bro, once people start knowing your name and they can spot your car and they know your face, not every smiling face is a friendly face. Not every extended hand comes with love. And not saying, we're not speculating, but let's just put things in the air. If you out here, these are certain rules you got to live by, bro. If it don't benefit you none, bro, if you ain't making no money doing that shit, I understand supporting your brother and all the rest of that shit, doing what you got to do. Cause I've been to literally thousands of rap shows in the city. But if it don't benefit me, I don't show up. It ain't about my safety and none of that shit like that. You just got to think about that shit, bro. Me going to a rap show is gonna get me in tune with another rapper that wants something else for free. If a rapper want to seek me out, if I got something I want to plan, I got something in my head, then I go to a rap show. I ain't out here trying to just dangle with everybody no more. Like, as a younger person, hell yeah, that shit was fun. You get to go out, people see you, and they respect your craft more. I'm more about my business, baby. So you, in Chicago, I'm not saying you got to be social in any industry that you're trying to build in, and you're trying to be, you know, your own boss. You're trying to take your shit to the next level. You got to be out here. You got to build. So I ain't telling you that, but you got to be smart, man. You got to be aware of your surroundings. And I'm not saying, Zack, I don't know the situations surrounding Zack Def, but damn, man, I hope something like this would be avoidable. And it's fucked up because I don't want to sit here and be like, damn, I'm so fucked up off this one nigga dying because 25 niggas died this weekend. And I ain't saying his life more important than neither one of them. Neither one of them. You know, his life ain't no important than nobody that died last week. It's all fucked up, man. But y'all, we gotta realize, we gotta pay attention to what we just lost. We lost a viable media source. We lost somebody that helped countless of Chicago rappers, countless of rappers all over the United States level up just a little bit more. And if you can't respect that, your whole perspective is motherfucking whack, man. It's whack, bro. And we in here, I'm chopping it up. Zack TV. I ain't got no my A-Rap homie. He had Pride Plans. I'm on that fuck D wheel because he ain't slide. He ain't no more the session. Ain't no more the session. That shit counts. We ain't doing that no more. So you can check out the Supreme podcast. We're gonna do that Wednesday. That Supreme show still kick Thursday 9/13. And we got a whole lot of other shit coming. I ain't gonna do no announcements until that shit official. But before we get into the rest of the podcast, go ahead, give a moment of silence for Zack. Give a moment of silence to anybody out there you lost, to anybody out there that's on your heart that you can feel right now. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. You ain't gotta bow your head. Just be quiet for 6 seconds, 5 seconds, man. And we're gonna get in tune. We're gonna get in tune with the we're gonna roll off with the Zack interview. I'm not gonna let it play just all the way through, like, just because it's a long interview. And it's him and Rome. Free my nigga Rome. I know he and that bitch fucked up. But this is just, you know what I'm saying, y'all? So for those who've watched Zack TV and you heard him behind the camera, you might have seen him in an interview sitting with a guest or something. This is Zack uncut, man. This ain't him trying to, you know, promote a rapper. It ain't him trying to push his interview. He did it, and, you know, he came along with his homie, man. And we had the pleasure of interviewing Zack TV. So if you out there, man, this shit, you know, it's just crazy, bro. It's just crazy, man. So you can't copy respect, man. And you can't kill legends. So his flesh gone, man. That man's spirit and that man's soul will live forever. So, you know, get in tune. I hope this inspires so many others to go out there and try to do something that people don't understand. That people say, you know, can't be done. And this man is a real journalist, a real hood journalist, not even just a hood journalist. He's a real journalist. He really, you know, putting stories together. He really helping people push their rhetoric, put their shit out there. So, you know, salute Zack TV, man, and RIP. We gonna get into it, man. For the Real Radio.
Yo, what's poppin', yo? What's poppin'? It's a call live from New York, yo. What's good?
What's good, dog?
What's good with you?
Chillin', Slam, chillin', yo. Hey, yo, I be tuning in a lot, but I noticed, do y'all got any cats in Chicago with bars, like straight lyrics?
I'm right here.
I'm right here, bro. I'll give you them bars. Every week I'm on here.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you, only for the real. I'm a real. Please just hear me out, yo. Like, word to my moms, I'm a real fan. Like, I watch your interviews, I watch D Games videos, AZ videos, and even this cat named Zack TV. Like, I be peeping your joints and all that. And out of Chicago, Louis, it's a cat by the name of Louis, Lil Herb, Dirk sometimes, and it's a cat named Rome. Like, them the only 4 artists in Chicago that got Mickey Halstead. Like, other than that,
I'm not taking away, but I mean, they got some hard ass punchlines, some slick ass. They creative with their wordplay in a sense, but but them they don't have like them real bars. You from New York. I mean, this is where you from New York. It don't matter. You from New York, the state of New York.
That's what my nigga Rome. He got bars.
I mean, niggas got bars. But the way he just put it on, he put so many emphasis on it, and then only named them 4. I'm like, you forgetting Common, you forgetting Kanye, you forgetting Lupe. He's saying bars. When you say bars, we're talking about
he
bars.
old, like he old, he's like 30 plus and all that. Like, I'm talking about the young boys, the new generation.
But Common ain't been in Chicago since the people. When he did the
feel
people video, he was talking about Chicago and he did that New York shit. I ain't been.
Carla, do you think you got some bars?
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Son.
Yo, word to my moms, I go hard.
I see you go hard.
Wait. Go get the bars out. Danny, you want to beat? You want to beat? You can hit a beat through the radio?
Nah, I don't need a track. I go acapella.
Let's get it. Shoot for the real radio. Let's get it.
Shout out to NYC, man.
After he done,
y'all want me to spaz or what, yo?
Spaz. Go ahead.
Spaz.
It gotta be hard if it ain't hard.
Yo, I'm from 143rd and Lenox Ave. The block in the strip B, waist with a clip B. I keep on pulling the trigger until it's empty. The home with Big L and Cam. And L too. I like your face up just like an L do. Yo, Chanel purse, you softer than tissue. Yeah, you young boys get ripped if it's the shit of an issue. Yeah, you playing with the young boys. Y'all know the 5 popping, 6 dropping, clip popping the heat. Your body drop. Hey, yo, this is light, yo. I'm a chill and all that.
Well, if I ever come to New York, you got your threesome. Okay?
Oh, my God.
If I ever come to New York.
How do people can stay in tune with you, big homie? Give me your Twitter, your Instagram.
Yo. All I'm going to say, like, I'm going to give you all my info and all that, yo. Word to my mom. But I really want y'all to get some cats on here that be freestyling and going crazy. Like in New York, we got Hot 97. We got Power 105. I be tuning in to y'all. Like I say, I watch all the up-and-coming directors in Chicago. Like, everybody, like, only for the real, I rock with y'all and all that. I seen the King, Beyond joints and all that. I seen Teller H. I seen everything y'all be doing. But I just want y'all to put cats on here that be freestyle, that be going ham.
Hey, we feel the next couple of jobs, bro. The next couple of shit.
Yo, the next cat y'all got on Only for the Real with an interview or whatever, make sure they spit some balls, like, go heavy. Okay, and that's word to my moms.
Hey, what we need you to do, we need you to tell all your homies to tune in. Tell them all, and we got you.
But thank you for checking. Thank you for always checking out, listening, and being a fan like that. Because you could be anywhere in the world every Thursday from 11 to 1.
Who the next young boy y'all got coming to the station?
We got a gang of niggas, and we got Rome in here tonight. We got.
Hold on. You got who?
Rome.
Yo, you talking about the young boy? You had him on there like 2 years ago when he came home. You got that young boy?
Yeah, that was Rome. He gonna be in here in a few minutes. We got Rome. We finished.
Is he gonna spit or what?
No, Rome know what he gotta do. Rome know what you gotta do.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna call my young boys from Brooklyn and all that. We finna put you on 3-way and all that. We finna get it popping on the internet, yo. Y'all taking no voice from mom.
Let's get it.
All right, bro. We gotta go though. Just call back in, and when we get Rome in here, bro, just stay tuned. Thank you for the love, bro.
Squad.
You already know. Shout out to Harlem.
Shout
out to Harlem.
We in here with Send Us to the Gift, man. I know we didn't went all the way out of the topic, man. We was talking threesomes, all types of shit.
Right there.
That was
he said Rome for 2 years ago, son. Oh yeah,
he really been tuning in. That's real shit. Like,
he's like, I'm for the 3-way, my niggas from Brooklyn.
But Rome, what a lot of niggas don't know, like, it's Send Us to the Gift time. I want to get out on the Rome shit, but Rome was the first, like, one of the first niggas we was interviewing, and like everybody saw Rome come home from jail, like he had the streets on smash. So they like, man, I want my shit like Rome. I want mine. That's how it started. Everybody wants to be like Rome. Shit.
I salute.
We here today.
I salute.
And we back in this bitch, man. Only for the Real Radio. That was just the intro. Like, before we had gotten to the interview, bro had called in a prank phone call I kind of knew, can't say I kind of knew it was bro, but I had an idea because I watched, you know what I'm saying? I'm YouTube savvy. I've been watching bro on YouTube, and he got that. Like, I always used to ask my homie, and I'm like, bro, I thought y'all said this nigga from the hundreds. This nigga sound like a New York nigga, you know what I'm saying? But that's, he was influenced by their swag or whatever, and then they make him they ain't making no less of a nigga, nothing like that, bro. And he called in. You heard the man, bro. He kept it too real. We gonna keep this shit rolling. I'm gonna get into the Rome interview. He give a little freestyle and all the rest of that. And it's a lot of moving parts because there was a lot of people moving out of the studio that day. I tried to cut it down so y'all can get as much Rome and as much Zack as possible because, again, it's sad losing this man, bro. And to me, it's more fucked up that he ain't around to tell the history. Like, this man been around the Chicago shit since before it was busting. And it's fucked up that, like, shit, history he don't get to sit there and watch it all come to fruition. A nigga that helped, a catalyst to the offense to what everybody in Chicago was trying to do. He don't get that chance, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to pay my homage, pay my respect to Zack TV, a real pioneer. So we're gonna keep going. My nigga Rome, my nigga Zack. Only for the Real interview from October 27, 2013. Here we go.
10-5 State Muggy Gang.
Go follow me on Instagram at Andrew.
Hold on, wait. Before you get into that, we got Rome here.
Squad.
Bro, I don't even introduce yourself. I don't even think I know this nigga. I don't know this nigga. Tell the people about you. Introduce yourself to me, Rome, because I don't know Rome.
Hey, my homie LB think I don't fuck with him.
I can't tell.
That's my homie, man. He been with me way before this shit, man. You already know how we rocking, man.
I'm gonna tell y'all this shit.
Put me on camera, man.
I'm gonna tell y'all this shit because I always go back and reminisce and say a lot of shit when I be talking my shit. Because Rome ain't lying. Like Rome. But when I first got a camera, Rome, one of the first rappers I ever uploaded to YouTube. His freestyle so old, it ain't even on the Only for the Real page. It's on the other page. This how long niggas been fucking with Rome. Him and my little brother told me, I'm leaving my bitch crib. My little brother like, I got a nigga who spit so hot. Woo, so hot. He took my whole first half day of work. I'm sitting outside the crib smoking blunts, the nigga, he just rapping. I never forget the nigga say, I got 11 nines like the 119 bus. I'm like, damn, this nigga see it. Then folks went to jail. He just went to jail out of nowhere. And folks came home. When he came home, nigga Rome had more buzz than most niggas in the city now who put budgets behind themselves. He had the whole streets. Everybody from the low end to the hundreds knew who Rome was. They were waiting for Rome to come home. Rome was not on that no more. He did not want to be this rapper. Rome was about his knowledge. Rome came home like Nas and Belly. It wasn't that. And folks was taking this rap shit back to Africa. I ain't seen Rome since. I seen him a couple times. I bumped him in traffic and shit. That's it. But I ain't seen Rome. Rome don't fuck with Only for the Real. Nigga just talked to me the other day like, man, you did that Welcome Home Rome shit. I'm like, nigga, that shit old as hell. He's like, man, I saw that shit. I've been watching your shit since then. That made me think.
Part 2? The whole time, though, man.
2 years, Rome.
I've been in the streets, though. I'm going to keep it 100. That's where I've been at.
That ain't just been that nigga. You done had V-Dub tapes, and since you been out, you done a lot of shit on this music shit.
Yeah, I have, but if you can see, I ain't even pushed that shit.
I know what I'm saying, but you made the moves a lot of niggas aspire to make.
Right, you right about that.
So you had the streets, you had everybody in it for Rome. How you get everybody back that hungry? How you gonna get back to that level? Because you had everybody like, Rome coming home.
Right. I mean, shit, at the end of the day, niggas who don't fuck with me, it be like that. And I still got a buzz. You know, this shit ain't shit to get back. And I could really rap, straight up. And I do this shit. This shit out in these streets that these people talking about. We ain't even gonna get into all that, though. But, yeah, we gonna see. I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna do, but motherfuckers gonna see, straight up.
So with everything you've accomplished, what make you different from everybody? Like I ain't trying to sound like on this man dick and nothing, but Rome was real talk. But for all these niggas, for this YouTube phenomenon, all this shit, like for a nigga to not have put $1 behind his rap shit, everybody knew this man's name. Everybody knew Rome. Everybody checked Rome on the YouTube. Everybody watched the old Rome shit. Everybody had the old mixtape, the old CDs, bagging that shit. You know what I'm saying? You rapping on all them old beats. What make you different from all the rest of these niggas?
Truth be told, I wouldn't even call myself a rapper. This shit just a gift. This shit just came from nowhere, you know. I just started doing this shit. And And when putting shit that come in an everyday struggle and what I do, you know, some shit you gonna hear on these songs you gonna get into, man. Straight up.
What's the songs you got for us?
I got I brought like four decent ones for y'all, man. 4 new tracks, man. Y'all gonna hear.
You working on the tape?
Yeah. I know real niggas only, and I'm still bringing that on. See you niggas out.
You still rocking with the NRNLB movement?
Oh yeah, no real nigga left behind. That's to the dirt. That's the brand right there.
That be Rome
man.
shit, huh?
Oh, you already know. You already know.
That be Rome shit. If you ain't repping this, you repping the wrong shit.
Yeah.
But it's been a while. It's like it's shit is like a connection here, cause shit like. Nigga, it's been a while, boy.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah. You see, I had to call you, man. Straight up, man.
Nigga, my number ain't never changed. No. My shit ain't never changed.
Shit, my number changed
9,000
times.
I already know. But I had the number you sent me already in my phone. Like, damn, I had just told you in July, come fuck with me. I'm like, Ron, whenever you ready, fuck me. I got you, bro. What made you reach out? What you seen on YouTube that made you reach out?
I ain't see nothing. You know, I just fuck with you hard though, and you know me and your brother be. You know your brother, that's my best friend though. That's my right hand. You know, I fuck with homie. You already know.
That nigga, hold on.
What you talking about, TG?
That nigga broke too.
Oh, definitely. Do not let the IG fool you.
Don't let the club scene fool you.
Gee,
I just told them the other day. No. I love
whole time y'all ain't go J down.
No, I'm not even gonna let her go there.
I love TG, but
no, we in with Rome, man. We not finna go there. No, boy. You can tell everybody out. We not finna go there. Shout out C5 TG, man.
Mr. Blast. Shout out Mr. Blast.
On his ass. Whole ass nigga gonna call me when he found out you was coming early. He like, oh, some real niggas gonna be at the show. I'm on my way. Woo. I'm phone. This shit ain't till later. I'm like, all right. He called me at 9. Like, folks, I'm tired. I have to be at work at 5. Like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm phone. Don't call me amped up. Shit, you knew Rome was in the building. Nigga, you wanted to come fuck with him. You had made a way. Yeah. But it is what it is. We in here with Rome. Shit, Rome. Now, everybody, before we even get even further with the questions, we gonna. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get all the way to the end part. I know you got some vibe. Yeah. Danny, you still ain't found my beat?
No.
There's nothing to find. It's not there.
Go ahead, just play any random hot shit. Fuck DJ L.
Oh, yeah. Portia, get into the topic.
Right? I want to get into the topic.
All right, Portia.
How do you feel about threesomes?
Squad.
I'm down with it if you down with it.
Have you had a threesome before?
A lot of them.
You liked them?
Yeah. What about
you? Yeah, I had a threesome.
You want to have one with me?
I mean, if your dick big, I'm going to be honest. Because I can't do the small cock.
No,
don't. You can't show it for the squad.
Take us to the back. Take us to the back. Please, not right here, bro. Please.
No, listen.
You bring 10 back.
Be real sad. How you got
No, but whole time, though, before we... I ain't whipping my shit out if ain't nothing happening.
Do not bring Roseman up this way no more.
Be real, want to know, do you choose, like, are you like, how you put it?
Is it an ugly chick? Do the chick gotta, you know what I'm saying?
The chicks have to have an application. You just can't pick any chick on site. Like, it gotta be some type of standard.
That shit could happen at that moment. It could be spontaneous.
That's y'all be off the mollies if it happen any moment. But it gotta be
I'm saying
females
females
shit doing no motherfucking Molly. If this motherfucker rolls, you thick. I don't know fuck how you look, bitch. We finna do this. Fuck.
Females particular with that. Okay, it gotta be a Tuesday.
It gotta be perfect. Oh my god, this bitch pussy. It just looks so retarded. I'm not finna be fucking with her and you fucking her too. What?
Don't watch that. I'ma be there.
Put the Molly in me, shorty. We can make it all happen.
Make sure I get your
number. Squad.
That's so funny. Motherfuckers some haters shit.
It's fun. That was some slick ass shit. I'm hating. How am I hating? You explain to me I'm hating. If you can't explain, you get the fuck out.
Who the fuck you talking to?
Who was you talking to?
Come on, man.
Hey,
only for the real radio, man.
Cut his mic.
God damn. I done heard a lot of niggas on that Meek Mill beat.
They just
and
turned
shit, for that shit to be almost a year old, that shit was hot. That shit was just hot as fuck.
Except for I fuck your girl and bust her mouth and send her home on the bus.
That shit was hot, man.
That's like,
you gotta get it right. You gotta get it right.
Then.
I say, what the fuck I say? I say I'm arrogant. I go to a nigga hoe like let's fuck. She give me head, I bust and tell that hoe get on the bus.
That's
what's wrong with that?
You see a
She
bitch
shouldn't have been
every 4
fucking
o'clock in the
around on
morning,
her
leaving
nigga
some nigga
shit.
crib,
On the bus.
walking to that bus, waiting for that bitch to start running. You only got 30 more minutes. I'm gonna sit here and
Well,
wait.
them hoes better get that venture. What's it called?
The venture card.
Venture card now ain't no more. PTA transit.
But Rose, how you you got the material, G. So what you think you got to do to get back to that? Get back to where you was
It
at?
almost looked like you were trying to do a Star Trek. And
Oh no, I was
type
trying to
thing.
scratch my. I'm trying to scratch my shit, Danny. You don't know how that is
His
having that
headphones go over
Dominican
his
silk
eyes.
on your head. You know.
his visor.
Stop it. My daddy Migo Poppy.
Stop it.
Hey,
Stop it.
Gee, we need a haircut.
No flex.
Can you pay for me a haircut, G?
G, I thought you cut your. Oh, we talking wrong. What you
I
think
ain't
you got to do to get back to that level, G? We talk after the show, G. We talk after the show.
Basically, man, just keep doing this shit, man. Go a little bit more harder with this shit, you know. Sometimes you gotta outweigh some shit with this shit, you know, and shit. Basically, just keep going. It ain't. I mean, I know a lot of motherfuckers who can rap, who still can rap, and they still ain't in the game. I mean, is that shit hard getting on, you know, but. You just gotta have faith though and keep going. Don't give up.
But you like you was at one point, like I said in the beginning, you was at one point like in my eyes one of the, you know what I'm saying, one of them niggas that everybody was waiting to come home, everybody waiting to see you shine and blow because you had so many niggas supporting. Now I ain't saying you fell off or no shit like that, but you know you seen a lot of people.
I fell off.
I'm saying you seen a lot of people surpass you where you was at a level where niggas was aiming to get where you was at.
Right.
So now niggas passed you, and it used to be like. You was the like one of the first or the second names out of nigga mouth when they say I want to work with somebody on the south side for real. Niggas be like, I want to work with Rome. Who Rome want to work with? Now you got that ability to you been sitting back watching niggas take their moves and shit.
I don't want to work with nobody.
Damn.
Motherfucker gotta get up with me straight up. I don't want straight up. I'm like it's one of those.
So you about that life?
Hell, you ain't, man.
Because no, we talk about every time niggas rap about stuff and they not about that life, but you seem like you about that life. You about that life?
Definitely is, man.
Damn, that shit ain't shit. Well, understand.
Hey, nah, though, but like you were saying though, like on that fell out shit. I mean, you gotta understand some shit. Like when I got locked up, I was a shorty. I was a child when I got locked up, you know. And I went to jail my teen years, and I mean, when I came home, it was I wanted to, you know, when you go to jail for a certain amount of time. I went to jail for 2.5 years, you know. So I'm like. Damn, I gotta get out these streets. I gotta do some shit. You feel me? I mean, in this jail talk at one point in time, that's what I really wanted to do, stay out the street. But then, you know, you got homies and niggas you grew up with from the Sandlot, and you in this shit. And I just fell back into the streets. And if I could, I wouldn't change shit. You know, it is what it is. God don't make no mistakes. And
so you think with your reintroduction, like you said, back into the streets and everything, how that's gonna play out with the music? We gonna get back because I ain't saying you changed. Like when I heard the video mixtape and all that, it was still wrong, but it was missing that something, G.
Right.
That something that you usually accustomed to hearing with Ron when he was doing the Goontown shit. Y'all was all on the song.
Cause you ain't hear me say nothing about no Goontown.
Yeah, it was like
that's what it was. I was just strictly on some
delivering the message.
On some shit I can rap. I can take the hood, but I still can rap type shit. You feel me?
So what we expect Rome being back in the streets, Rome being back at it, back at his life. You back Rome now. Ain't no shorty Rome no more, but you back Rome. This the Rome I know. So what? Tell the people what they can expect.
Nah, I'm on that shorty Rome shit, but
I
I'm
ain't
wrong.
shorty Rome.
But put it like that.
Motherfucker, man. That's how I used to hear niggas say, shorty Rome, shorty Rome, shorty Rome. So it's official. You back. When we can expect some shit? When you gonna have some? You gotta drop everything only for the real. If you fuck with us now, say it on the air. He taping this shit. This shit will never go nowhere. Every time Ron drops something, you send that shit through the email. We're gonna do you the right way.
Hey man, this only for the real, man. I'm fuck with y'all, man. Double M MMG. I ain't no Maybach music. I'm Marty Muggy gang shit. You already know. NINLB. No real nigga left behind. Fuck with only for the real, man. Look out for my mixtape, RNO Real Niggas Only, man. And I don't see you niggas. I'm going to drop that.
When you going to do that? When both of them coming, when we going to get first? I know we got to get something for the year because you got to have that shit banging.
The next month. The month is here. It's coming up.
Now, you and Zack just linked for that latest video. You ain't sent it to me and I seen it.
Oh, the levels joint?
Yeah. Oh, hey, y'all whole time, man, what y'all don't know, man, Zack, this my dude, man. We cousins. Motherfucker don't even know that. Right. But we been in this shit in. We from the same hood, you know. So
Zach, you know, like I said, I wanted to talk to you. We was very, you know, hit and missing when the last time. But you done a lot of shit like niggas don't know, like motherfucker that don't know Zack TV. Tell them motherfucker you from everywhere, from Wisconsin or everywhere.
Man, I be everywhere. But you know, my heart is in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And I came back. I just recently moved back just so I could help Rome get in a better state. You know what I'm saying? I was tuning in to what y'all was talking about, your conversation. And Rome back out here, and he back out here for good. You know what I'm saying? He ain't fall off. You know what I'm saying? He took care of some other business with the family. You know what I'm saying? Which is 10-5. You know what I'm saying? But he back out here musically. He got 2 new managers. He got a decent production team, and we finna make sure the cameras follow him, whether it's Zack TV or Only for the Real. Shout out to y'all. Make sure the cameras follow him everywhere he go, whether it's an interview, whether it's to the toilet, whether it's to a party. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
This is figuratively speaking.
Hey, shout out SBSG too, man. My brothers, know, man.
Yeah, shout out Juju
I
and them.
was about to say, I think I'm listening to the wrong show. Following the that was Radio Asylum earlier today.
Shout out, whole Juju and that bad clothing out. We fucked them guys.
Hey, go get y'all some that bad clothing line, man. Straight up.
We fucked them niggas in line. They know how we rock.
Only.
So y'all about to turn up then?
Definitely. If y'all looking for any features. Anything like that from Rome as an artist, man, you can contact Zack TV1 at ymail.com. You know what I'm saying? We can set that up for you. Know what I'm saying?
So you taking on the manager duties?
Most definitely. I'm finna make sure fam get to where he belong. You know what I'm saying?
So what you doing the manager shit, that don't affect none of the Zack TV shit?
Nah.
Nigga, I see you everywhere. Like I ain't never met you before today,
Word.
but I knew your voice when you called on the phone. Like, this nigga Zack TV. I done heard this nigga a billion times. You gotta see y'all do everywhere. What you got upcoming? Like who you been rocking with from the city? And if you got a vote besides your man Rome, no home bias, who the hottest in the city?
Who the hottest in the city?
Not Rome. Not Rome speaking. Rome. You got disqualified. You disqualified.
Nah. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, my top 5 definitely is Rome, and Rome. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, shout out to OTF. I just did something with them on Dog Pound. Shout out to Nunu. Dirk doing this thing. Dirk definitely doing this thing. Chief keep doing this thing. Shout out Chino. Shout out OTF Nunu. Shout out to that boy. Herb is he for him to be a shorty. He a monster. Nah. You don't like Herb?
I think a lot of the time I ain't know Lil Herb had to shout out Lil Herb, but I just think it's a lot of overrated to that shit. Like it's a lot of niggas.
Lil Herb, for him to be his age,
I'm gonna take Bibby.
He could rap.
I'm gonna take Bibby.
He could rap. Bibby could rap
Bibby
too.
Got it
Bibby
way
just
harder.
sound like he 46.
Bibby got it way harder.
But Bibby could rap.
Yo, I forgot. Shout out to my homie, man. E-Day. He on his way. That's my man.
Look, I don't even be talking rap. Yeah, you know it.
Somebody called in and they was E-Day 2 weeks ago. Like, yo,
When we go, like I like to, like that's why I asked you because it's always a good point, a topic to talk about. Like I like your top 5, but it was just like a little too commercial for me. Like everybody you saying, them niggas already got this shit. I like this.
R.I.P. LA, man.
My five, I'm gonna take. I mean, you saying that? I'm gonna take. Still the hottest in the city, Tree. Like niggas don't be paying. It's a nigga from up north. Niggas don't pay attention. Tree, the hottest nigga in the city rapper.
He got some on Fake Shore Drive.
He on MTV. He on Fake Shore Drive. He signed to Creative Control. He do all that shit. He opened up with a Pitchfork. He did the shit downtown. All that. Like niggas don't know about him. He not a drill rapper. But he tell like his shit. He rapping about the same shit we all rapping about. But the shit just
so
delivered way different. G. It's some soul.
So is he like a Mickey Halstead?
No, he hotter than me. I'm trying to this nigga the hottest. You listen to this me saying it.
Right.
No, that's just your opinion.
Nigga, this me saying this. This me saying this. I'ma still take. I'ma take. And you know, this how unbiased I am with the shit. Like I listen to so many genres of rap. I'ma take Tree. I'ma take F Dot. As always, my number. Like F Dot gonna always be there in that ranking. Like I always wanted to see y'all niggas work. When you came home, I was like, "Fuck, you gonna work?"
The whole time, me and F Dot had some shit. Got some shit. We just ain't never.
Y'all niggas need to most definitely.
My top 5 is King Louis.
No.
Chief Keef.
Wait,
Spenso is number 1. I'm sorry.
Get the fuck out
Hands
of
down,
here.
I'm giving it all to Spenso.
Look.
Spenso can rap, G.
I fuck with Spenso.
It's just commercial rap.
I fuck with Spenso. King Louis, he lyrical. I fuck with him. He speak hood shit. I don't know about his past, but he speak hood shit. I fuck with him. And Chief Keef.
I just said Chief Keef so I can have somebody else.
I used to fuck with Sosa, you know. I fuck with Sosa. But I mean, ain't then one of them better than me.
And Sasha go hard, you know I love you.
Well, you always knew you was on my list for, but until you return, till I see Rome back out here on that shit, till I
You
see
ain't just hit what the fuck I spit the
bro.
first time.
That's rapping shit.
Treat his ass.
You down there broke your phone.
I'm gonna put you on my what the five list.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you. I'm saying I'm not voting against you, G. I'm talking about the relevancy of everything. G, you know I'm gonna fuck with you. God, I still remember all your. I was finna steal your freestyle next time we cut the beat on.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you. I was gonna tell you after the show and all that shit you was spitting. Who you was doing that to? Where that come from?
Anybody that sound hot.
Shit, but I make a nigga sound hotter.
Hey, I
that's
swear
that's
you
the
do.
gift.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's the gift.
I ain't gonna
Cause
lie.
y'all have heard some of the shit I rap. You watch the video and be like, oh, this nigga trash. But you just say what they saying differently and motherfucker get the message
I
across.
can vouch for that.
Fuck out of here.
That squad, that shit horrible.
You dumb it. You see him.
I'm saying you delivered it different than he
You
did
see
on
the
the
views
track.
he doing though.
Gee, they gonna sue your ass.
Ain't nobody own their ass cap. Who you gonna sue?
You don't know.
You ain't making. I'm saying these niggas ain't making no money off the song because we wouldn't be able to digitally distribute it.
Right.
No YouTube, they'll stop all that
then
shit.
a lot of motherfuckers be buying their YouTube views and
Hey,
shit.
and then motherfucker, this is the
For
way
real.
I'm gonna give people a few tools to know if you bought your YouTube.
If it say
views.
50,000,
And he got 20 likes. It's very impossible. G. You
Ball.
can't get 50,000 views and 20 likes. G. There's no way 20 people only click like on 50,000. If 50,000 people seen it, you have hundreds and hundreds of likes because people are very interactive
at least
with YouTube.
a lot of negative.
Oh, a lot of nigga, you gotta check the comments. If a nigga got 100,000 views and 2 niggas commented, it's a lie.
A lie.
A lie.
I know a nigga that's lying. I ain't gonna put him on blast.
Put him on blast.
Nigga lying, they ain't gonna put you
Put
on
him
blast.
on blast. Go ahead.
Put his ass on blast.
Because me and LB seen one the other day.
What we watching?
That S dot.
Oh, yeah. Damn, why you just put bro out there like that?
He's on blast now. Blast.
I'm saying if it's gonna say just 50,000, you know what I'm saying? Then come
Like
on.
20 likes. I'm folks. I didn't know bro was buying views though. Like, shout out to Dot and they is doing.
It's only like $75 for.
Nigga, you ain't don't cost that much. I get an email every day from these niggas called buy Instagram license. You get 10,000 followers for $10. G. On my granny, G, that shit is
Fake
insane.
followers.
That shit is
That's
insane.
crazy.
They can't get but and you check a nigga subscriber page on YouTube. Like, it's real hard to cheat them numbers because the subscriber is very important. Like, if your subscriber's only 124, you don't have 100,000. You don't have it happening. People subscribe to
but
that
you
page,
letting them know now. You letting them know now what they need to do.
Bro, you up there on that shit. Like, nigga, you gotta keep delivering content. You gotta have shit for people to see. That's how they hit that subscribe button. So pay attention. A lot of niggas, they gonna fool you out here with this view shit, but it's a lot of things you look at being interacting with YouTube and knowing that shit. Like, it's a lot of shit you have to pay attention to. So, you know, just don't fake your shit. You know, we got there's so many real niggas.
Because we put niggas on blast. Next Thursday, I'm putting all niggas on blast. I'm YouTubing all week. So if you don't want to get put on blast, I need you to change it. Gee, I'm doing all that.
And she
I don't
screenshot.
even approve of that message, man, because that ain't what we hear about Only for the Real. We better focusing on the
It's
real
only
shit.
for the real. I'm blasting the fake niggas.
You only gotta keep it real. That's it. That's all.
That's all. We ain't got. We don't even focus on the fake niggas,
We don't
man.
get no fuck about
Hey,
the consequences. Only for the real.
Shoot a nigga. In the hood, I recruit niggas.
Niggas know how, bro.
Calico's a polluted
I'm
nigga.
changing the beat.
Hey, hit a freestyle, man, before we get out of here.
You already know. Come on, be back on,
Oh,
Danny.
sorry, my bad. She say nah.
Go ahead.
Man,
Come on.
I had
Kill
to
that
listen
shit.
to him
Kill that
again.
You last week, Danny. Don't lie. You missed me last week.
I didn't.
You played one of my old
Hey,
shows.
we only got like 10 minutes, so you got.
we
it gotta
know.
be
We
hot.
started late. We started late. We do only got 10 minutes. Okay.
It gotta be hot.
Huh? Oh, you want to play some more? All right, let's go. Hold on. Wait, before we get into small bars, we going to get into one more road track. Cause
Hey, this for the females right here, man.
Oh, okay.
Squad.
What's the name of this one?
One more time.
I'm finna,
What?
when I leave out of here.
One more time.
Yeah.
2 women getting slapped.
One more time. Shut
One
the
more
fuck
time.
up.
Is that on the CD?
All right, we
Yeah.
gotta wait.
What
Track
number?
3?
Yeah.
3?
All right.
Yeah.
Two thoughts. One of me.
Only for the real radio, man.
One. And that was just a 2-part, 2-head monster to that motherfucker, man. I just heard the Zack TV, man. I heard that nigga. That's before he was, he was that nigga. Before he was that nigga. So we've been rocking a long time. I've been rocking with a lot of niggas across the city, and I feel like I take. It's fucked up that we do got to take time and salute people we lost in this shit, bro. Like, we lost some real talent around this motherfucker. You just heard him shout out Chino, Nunu. You know what I'm saying? All them gone. Zack gone. You know, it's so many countless others that were catalysts to this new Chicago shit. You know, not even saying new Chicago, to the Chicago music shit, period. You don't hear me screaming new Chicago, and I salute everybody out here that's getting behind that because they trying to break the mold of what we known for and all the rest of that. So I understand from that angle. But you can't start a new Chicago without recognizing and paying homage to what was past. And shit, Zack TV, today, man, today was a hard day in this city, man. It's hard to be, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to smile, shit. Even though we got to keep moving. We lost, you know, you lose so many people, you become so numb to death. And the last time I can honestly say we lost somebody in the community, in the Chicago hip hop community, and I was affected like that. So it was L.A. Capone, and when he died, bro, I ain't gonna film my movie. We had just did the interview. I was wrapping it up. I was taking my time with it. So I'm like, man, bro, gonna bring out this mixtape, and it's gonna bust together. Woo. And he just, you know what I'm saying? That shit almost made me quit. And today, I ain't want to quit because we, you know, a lot of shit going great, you know, including the fact that you can check out this podcast not just on Spreaker. You can go to podcast on your Apple device and type in Only for the Real, and you can hear the latest episode of all Only for the Real radio podcasts. It's just a Supreme show. We flip it, take the music out. It's a Supreme podcast. You can listen to that on the go. You don't got to get the Spreaker app. We still encourage you to listen to Spreaker on Thursdays at 9:13. It's full of music, funny shit, all type of shit that you know, you get the gist of it on the Apple podcast, but it's without the flavor. So, you know, you take a little bit of seasoning salt out. But it's still, you know, it's still good. It's still good, so you should check that out. But a lot of the pioneers, you know, a lot of people paved the way. They're not here no more, and it's up to us that know the truth. It's up to us that witnessed their greatness, their rise, to continue to tell these stories. And we should mourn the fact that Zack TV gone. We should also celebrate his life, celebrate his legacy, celebrate his work. Because unless YouTube going out of business sometime soon, unless the internet we going back to archaic times where there's no Wi-Fi, there's no computer, we going, you know, everything in print. Bro, legacy is gonna live forever. You're gonna always be able to check some Zack TV work, and it's so fucked up because he's already so successful that the sky was the limit. You couldn't even tell where he was going. So it's a fucked up situation we in today, but we should all take some time and just, you know, we should all reflect. And if you had times with Zack, you know, if you spent, you know, you've been around him and you was able to enjoy his presence, you should, you know, cherish that. If you haven't, if you were just a fan, you should go back, watch your favorite Zack TV moments, share them from off his YouTube, keep his memory alive, man. And we should encourage, because it's a void now, and we should all, from Zack TV, just off of what he did, we should all encourage each other to support one another. Like, I ain't gonna sit here and say, oh yeah, Zack supported everything Only for the Real did, or I supported everything Zack did. In his loss, it creates such a loss for the scene that it can't be filled by one person. It can't be filled by two people. What Zack TV brought to the table, he earned. Nobody gave him that, like, and can't nobody go and be like, yeah, I'm the new Zack TV. You got to earn that. Zack respect was unmatched. Like, I feel like I'm heavily respected in these streets. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I got the shit, the juice to go anywhere. I ain't too much concerned about nothing happening to me. If you gonna rob me, you could take what you know what I'm saying? But that ain't even on my mind. I'm here to get you know, tell your story. I'm here to turn my shit up, do my thing, and we all focus on what we gotta do. We all focused on our projects, on our organizations, on our movements. Shit, with Zack gone, we gotta pull together. We gotta show that love. So, you know, because he showed that love to all us individually. Like it was, like I said in the beginning, Zack numerous times over the past 5 years, nonstop harassed me about trying to do an interview, and I just didn't feel like I wanted to tell my story. I don't feel like my story finished being written. I don't feel like I wanted to share with Zack TV, and now, you know, thinking back on it, like shit, He came out. I interviewed Zack. He was on my shit. You can pass the buck. You can help him. It ain't even helping him. Shit. He was trying to help me. Shit. Spread my rhetoric. Spread my message. So we should all take a step out of Zack TV book. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in the beginning, a lot of the time you're going to put yourself in positions where you're going to be helping people that can't help you. You just got to, shit. You got to think about that shit. You got to motherfucking measure what the risk and reward is. You got to, but always never be afraid to get that helping hand. And as fucked up as it is that he lost his life in that manner, you just got to remember God got a plan. And it ain't, and whenever you got a plan, God laughing. So, you take every day and you cherish it. Tell the people you love them. Continue to do what it is you think is right. And continue to listen to Only for the Real Radio, all jokes aside, because shit, you can tell here, man, what we doing is epic. It's legendary. Week after week. And we got more shit coming. And I just encourage you to be in tune. So tomorrow, 9/13, House of Hustle, they coming through. They gonna let you, he's got a campaign for his company. He's not from Chicago. I think he's from Iowa, and he's trying to get people to come in, fund him, help him help others, you know what I'm saying? So he gonna come through tomorrow, spread his rhetoric. I think we supposed to have PSMG Montana slab, but I don't know for sure. I'm gonna check in with bro. And like every other Thursday, like tonight, it ain't that I don't have the energy. I just don't want to disrespect and be so turned up and be the loud and ignorant. And you know what I'm saying? Because this ain't about me. I'm just trying to show homage to a fellow peer that I felt like was amazing. Like regardless of the fact if I agree with how he did and what he did, I respect him. I respect everything about Zack TV. I respect everything he did. You should also too. So before we get out of here, I got a Zack TV freestyle and I got a Rome freestyle. You know what I'm saying? This is exclusive to Real Radio. It's probably not been heard in 5 years since because shit. Shit just get lost in translation. So we're gonna kick it off with the Rome freestyle. I'm gonna end it with the Zack freestyle. Go tell a friend to tell a friend about what we doing over here. Tell a friend to tell a friend about me, Bun Johnson. Tell a friend about the Supreme Podcast and the Supreme Show. Everything Only for the Real, because they can't kick it like this because they're not accepted. They're not real. They don't understand. They're not a part of this here, man. And if you out there, you got somebody out there that you love, and they at risk and they out here doing this, hold them tight. Show them some love, hug them. You know what I'm saying? Not just because Zack died, because you don't know when the next time you see him. These streets dangerous thing. And yeah, I see a lot of people talking about, Zack was a commentator. He was just a spectator and all the rest of that shit. Regardless of what angle you play out here, bro, you playing. You can't be in the street in the sidewalk. So if you in out here and you trying to fuck around in this shit, bro, keep your head on the swivel. Watch you keep yourself around. Make sure that energy good, man. Because shit, all my friends, murderers and burglars as well. I pick and choose my situation. You should do the same, man. So stay safe. We're going to get out of here. We got a Rome freestyle. We got a Zack freestyle. Tomorrow, 9/13, you had that ass in tune. I'm telling you. I ain't kicking it like this because they can't. It's Only for the Real Radio.
Now, rockin' Versace, you got on Versace, commit me a robbery. Yeah. I wanted you got them up, and especially if you was not with me. Woo! My niggas, they with it. Think twice if you think about stepping on property. Cause we get them guns and you would get harmed. I'm talking about bodily. Bodily? These oppies be hating because they see real niggas and bitches rock with me. Rock with me! I'm getting a check. I'm balling you freshman. I'm more like Varsity. Varsity! 10-4 you copy. I'm 10-5 we out here. You know we do bodies. Bodies. These streets are not safe. Put yourself aware. Go get you a hobby. A hobby? I'm driving. She topping me. Her mouth is sloppery. She do it thoroughly. Thoroughly! I bust in her mouth. Wait till I get back up and break off properly. Squad. I'm pushing for range. Don't know what that mean. Big bro in that Audi. Pow. I'm smoking on gas till bro hit the gas, then we gon' be outie. Look, rest in peace, Granny, what am I doing? I know you're not proud of me. But I gotta keep drilling cause niggas is bitches and they say they after me. After me! We be cruising in rentals, these hits are so simple, we don't shoot out windows. Yeah. Five niggas extendos, we spot you in shoe 64 like Nintendo. Yeah. And if we get caught, we do not talk cause we know the demo. Woo! Them bullets is big, shoot you in your legs and make you do the limbo. Woo! Celebration, my nigga, we made it, we popping them bottles like pimples. Boom! Catch me on the plane, I'm traveling like bouncing the ball with no dribbles. Woo! And Lil Herbie, he lied, he say the hottest and he was not honest. He was not. We both get to try with them solo, so I do not need an accomplice. No one. I'm happy y'all made it to B23, but my goal's not accomplished. Nice. I think back as a younger when I started drumming and still got on punishment. Free, LaDun, and Munchie, they just with the gospel snitch shit. Get you some needle and thread in case you ain't knowing what snitches get. Woo! These niggas keep saying they youngest, but my youngest really be hitting shit. Woo! They overkill a nigga, shoot him till the gun click it, then switch the clip. I got 20s, got 30s, got 50s, got 100s, and even reversible. I talked to Lil Muggy, he told me stay trapped to protect him from mercury. And these rappers need practice and know I'm not capping, but y'all should be happy. Cause if Bump was out, most of you niggas wouldn't even be rapping.
They would not be fucking rapping.
Squad.
Hold on.
Muggy gang, Marty gang, so you already know how we rocking, man. Only for the real, what to do, man.
You killed me.
TV got bars.
It's my.
You was feeling that shit.
I was feeling the G. I like that.
Yeah.
I say.
I say you wanna get some guap, you belong on the team. You see them rocks up in your watch, they belong in the ring. When my niggas in the building, you belong on the wing. And Rome gave jabs out like he belonged in the ring. I've been holding the things, well, that's when it's drama. That llama hitting your mama and flying through Papa wig. Trying to do you dig Zack swag up, yeah. Zack getting mad bucks, Rome in that Jag trucks, Apple at that mag buck. Boom. You better duck before he crash to your whip. Something happen, don't snitch, just fasten your lip. When they come to getting chips, this fag here dip. Listen, yo, R.I.P. Muggy, R.I.P. Marty, R.I.P. to the guys, them niggas that bring tears to my fucking eyes. Listen, only for the real, if you ain't real, you get killed. I says only for the real, got some guys up in this field. Woo! It's Zack TV1, my name well known. Bitches come over, we flipping without a cell phone. Woo! Hell, home of the shot. See, that's 10-5 and that's Roseland. We all on, we rolling.
Boom. Shy, land another opportunity where niggas stay strapped and move, work in the community. Flashing, you could get robbed for your jewelry. Woo! We don't give a fuck. Ask Young Buck who we be. You trying to live a dream? My advice is hit another state, cause it won't happen here. You will be another murder case, Chicago. Killing boys. Oops, I mean Illinois, it ain't sweet. Larry, Jeff, and David, that's them gang chiefs. Neil, Mick, real shit. Shots out the Walter Wheat. Gangsters, foes, moles, lords, all on the same street. Shorties jumping off the porch, and they ain't even knee high. All black on, nickel tucked in the Levi's. And Wolf is not an option. Ain't no saying what you finna do. No rules to this shit. Nigga, police could get it too. Don't know about you, but that's just how the squad roll. That's the type of shit that we be on in Chicago. The dirtiest, grimiest blocks you step foot on. With bras 15, super thick, they just look grown. Them stretches all in your face, and that's them nothing hoes. And if they see some bills, bet them runners turn to Buffalo. The murder capital, beef for them niggas clap at you. Shoot at one of ours, then you know we clapping back at you. This hustler for real. Yeah, the city do a lot of grinding where they sell food stamps for a couple dollars.
Shit! Come on, be back on, Danny.
Marty game, up game.
Oh, my
man.
fucking God.
You already know.
Do y'all want more from me? Do y'all want to get me no? I mean, yeah, I think that. Huh?
You gotta come with it after them bars.
I know. I'm trying to think of some shit. Hold on.
That crate.
Catch a nigga. Shoot a nigga.
Yeah, you did that.
And I mute one too.
You did that.
It's my turn.
Hey.
I did not call you. I just said one.
Call me a nigga. Daddy just called me a nigga on the slide. He called me a nigga on assist. Because I said I would catch a nigga, shoot a nigga. He said
I did not call.
Hey. Let me wrap my.
Because I won't use that word.
Some tracks we gonna come back. Both freestyle shit.
Because I won't use that word even on you.
I'm gonna holler at Zach. We gonna holler at Zach. We gonna get into it with Ron. We gonna get a sense of the gift.
Hey, what's your name? You be trying to rap too?